Greetings, I'm Leader Ray, your host for Tuesday every Tuesday here on Perfect Androgyny. So a lot has happened recently in the past several weeks of here on Perfect Androgyny. Joseph went to hospital for some sort of sickness, so we had a guest poster, Henry. Thank you for guesting, Henry. We also had a guest last week, Silicone. Thank you as well for guesting. You're both gorgeous, lovely people, blah blah blah. Oh, that sounds so rude and abrasive. But I do appreciate all the guests, obviously. Priscilla and I also didn't post. Obviously, we all have personal issues, personal things going on in our lives, so sometimes we may not be able to post. That's just a fact of life, so. Another thing I'd like to mention is the passing of Arabia's close family member. Now, I'm not really good with these kinds of things. I'm not really good with showing emotion or expressing how I feel, but I do send my condolences. It's a very, very sad thing when a family member or anyone kind of close to you passes away. I'm sure it's extremely hard to deal with, so obviously take your time. If you can't post, you can't post. You know, just take time to do what you need to do and not be interrupted by silly cars. So I wish you and your family the best. Now, the topic of last week was introvert versus extrovert. I'm pretty sure everybody said that they were introvert, and myself as well. I'm extremely introverted. I can't stand being around people. I'm a very introverted person. People drain me. I go out shopping with people, or I'll go stay at a friend's house, or I'll go out partying, and I have to come home. I have to kind of just sit on the couch, as I am now, and just watch movies. I have to just have alone time. I love my favorite thing to do is actually have a shower, because I can't be interrupted by anybody. I just spend time thinking in the shower, and then there's water. It's kind of tranquil. So yes, I'm very much introverted. So this week's theme is sci-fi. My look is inspired by Castor from Tron Legacy. I do have eyebrows, but you know, shit happens. In Joseph's video this week, he kind of briefly talked about his aesthetic and how he has these Final Fantasy references. The thing is, Joseph and I talk about this all the time. We have been for years now. Our aesthetics are actually so similar. It's so sci-fi, anime, CGI inspired, Elven, Lord of the Rings, like all our inspirations are exactly the same. It's actually quite hilarious, but yes, he also mentioned that his look was kind of Sephiroth inspired, and I thought that I have a Sephiroth tattoo and I should show you my tattoo. Scarlett, as soon as you said in your video, illiterate redneck, the first thing that came to my mind was True Blood. All my friends make fun of me for watching True Blood and say it's a bunch of hillbillies that have sex and kill each other or whatever. But I mean, it's the best show and I know you love it, and so yeah. Also, your wig was stunning this week. So now, on to the topic of the week, accent challenge. So tacky. What's your username? My username on YouTube is LeeBTM. My username on Tumblr is Porcelain Vampire, and everywhere else it's Leader Ray. Where are you from? I'm from the kind of bush of Brisbane in Queensland, Australia. I was brought up there, and then I moved to Melbourne 9 months ago. So yeah, southeast Queensland. Pronounce the following words: aunt, roof, root, theatre, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, 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 I don't know, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, I love that word, mayonnaise, bitch, I'm gonna spread your ass with some mayonnaise, pajamas, court, naturally, aluminium, GIF, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, G-poi. Everyone has seemed to got this wrong this week. G-poi means gracious picture of yourself, or general picture of yourself. That's a Tumblr thing. This is obviously from Tumblr. And now, onto the list of questions. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? That is called TPing. I think it stands for toilet papering, like TP. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? That is called a soft drink. I had to think there for a second. What do you call gym shoes? Sneakers or joggers? What do you call your grandparents? Grandma and grandpa? What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? That is called a trolley. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? A remote control. I have one somewhere. Choose a book and read a passage from it. Book. Where's my Marilyn Manson book? Got it. Those senators wanting to... I can't even read. Octavian promised that he would fight to save Rome from anarchy and dictatorship. Those senators wanting a counterbalance to Mark Antony were happy to give him their backing. I'm not reading anymore. Do you think you have an accent? I obviously do have an accent. Everyone has an accent. I have an Australian accent. My accent isn't that strong. But at the same time it kind of is. I'm kind of really bogan. Australians tend to be really lazy with their language. It's like a really lazy version of a British accent, I suppose. It's more flat and boring. Would you rather be a wizard or a vampire? Obvious choice for me is vampire, since I like being so pale. You'd be able to rip people apart, you'd be able to drink people's blood, you'd be able to be up all night and not have to be up during the day. You'd be super strong, you'd be super fast. There's probably a million other things that I'd like to list, but yes. Do you know anyone from Tumblr in real life? Yeah, my housemate's on Tumblr. I have friends on Tumblr. I've met people through Tumblr, so yeah. End the video in 3 words of your choice. Destroy all humans.